Little kind of sparkle thing to it. All right, so tell us what we got here, Woody Woot.
Got some microphones.
We have 3 Telefunkens, the new ones, the Electroacoustic USAs. We got a 47,
That's a 251.
251, and a C12. And we have a Lawson 251 that my buddy Bobby P, the artist formerly known as Bobby Patterson, brought over.
Oh, that's nice looking.
Let's open a couple of them. Let's look at it. Let's get steady. Let's get steady. Wow. Was Doug there? He was
no.
out today? Yeah, please. Yeah, there you go. 251. Yeah, put them all in cardioid for now. Alright, what's the next guy? Just be careful, make sure we keep our power supplies organized here.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to get them mixed up.
We don't want to blow up the Telefunken mic. Not that they're that C12 at Armando's was like Wait, hey, look at this other vibrator. I mean, this other microphone. Look at this other vibrator. I mean, this other microphone. Look at this other vibrator. I mean, this other microphone. Look at this other vibrator. I mean, this other microphone. This other microphone. This other microphone. Bobby brought over.
Are you sure you didn't feel that from his wife?
That was a total Freudian. I remember when he pulled it out, like, damn, it looks like a Royer or a vibrator. I don't know which one it looks more like.
It's a Royer.
It's some old-fashioned from Switzerland or something from 100 years ago.
What noise does that one make, James?
What do we got? Bing, 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 bang. All right. 47. And we're going to fire up the Loughton too, so we're going to have some fun. And we have the session from my escapades at Armando's, and that's what we're going to work from.
What converters does Armando have?
Armando has the Burrell Mothership. Oh, those are nice. Yeah, that's a little insane though. It's one step at a time. Cosmos mic test. So here is...
all the way up.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun day. Yeah, there you go. Well, I've whoa, that's loud.
Well, I had.
And it's that same song that the same song I always sing. And there's a reason why. It's not because I don't know another song. It's that I have a decade of clips of me singing this song a cappella through, what am I looking for? Through, here we go. I'm sorry. I have years and years of me singing this same song through probably 200 different microphones, and all through 1073, no EQ, no compression. So, you know, the rooms sound different, and there's obviously always variables, but, you know, it gives you a ballpark. But anyway, here's, well, I've climbed mountains just UM900. Day, and I turn. And this is Armando's. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Here's a C12. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. Man, that's just stupidly good. And here's his vintage U48. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. That's totally awesome. And I didn't even sing to a track, so most of them are in about the same pitch. The 49 we did the 49 the next day, and I was like down a half step. Here's the 87. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. That sounds nice. 67. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here. Not really for me. That was a little boxy. Here's his Telefunken U47AE. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. It's nice. A little less low end than the vintage one. 49 down a half step. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Nice. Manly reference C. That's a cool mic. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Very kind of a feminine, sounds like pop. U89.
Well, I've climbed out.
Didn't care for that. 269.
Well, I've climbed.
Didn't care for that either. And he has a vintage Elam 251.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around.
Kind of didn't really work totally on my voice. The UM 900.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it.
That's really nice. The C12 is really nice.
Well, I climb mountains just to.
The U48 I really like too.
Well, I've climbed mountains.
And the 87's nice too in its own kind of.
Well, I've climbed.
They're all nice. So anyway, but we're setting up. We're gonna do some singing.
Oh, good. We'll get to see
do
it
some
against
singing?
the
Yeah, look at us.
see it against the Elam.
So Loudoun Atlantis.
That's a proper reissue, right?
Yeah, that's a E251. It's a 47. A C12. Your Lawson 251.
Now that has a switch on it for MP and C.
And there's nothing here. All right, so we're going to do the same setup that we did at Armando's, which are the mics into the 1073, no EQ, no compression, straight into Pro Tools. I mean, it won't sound exactly because his room is different, and I think he's got the Burl, and I've got the Symphonies. So, but it's about as good as we can get it. It again. All right, so we're going to just do a little guerrilla filming here, right, while we're doing it. So we're going to do all three modes on the Atlantis. Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And this is gentle mode.
All right.
Well,
Stand by.
I'm ready. Whenever you tell me.
Rolling.
Well, take it again.
Rolling.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And so now we've switched the polar or the pattern to normal. It's now forward, much brighter. Well, I climb. Okay.
All right. Stand by.
Yep. Yeah, make sure we get that phantom out. So now we're on
Power off.
Telefunken Elam 251E. Ah! Whoa! He turned it on right. All right, I see how you guys are.
Wow.
Oh, that was unbelievable in my headphones. Wow.
Me too.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Hey, will I climb mountains just... Will I climb... Give me my pitch again. Just play that UM900 real quick. I've climbed... It's... You have to... So, take it again. I climb... Okay, I got it. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. Again.
Stand by. Rolling.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. Well, I'm here with you to say I really love you. Yes, I do. Forever and always, I'll be with you. Cool. C12. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. Now we're going to the Lawson 251 tube. This is my buddy Bobby Pease. Hey, 1, 2. That sounds nice too. And we've got a Bronner VMX coming.
Give me a volume check.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around. We've been listening to different mics here, so yeah, so here, the ones in red are from my studio today, and the ones here in kind of bluish are from Armando's studio. So here is the Telefunken 47, the new one, the one that's here. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again. Wow, that sounds great. And here's Armando's 48. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today,
and I turn around and I do it
A
again.
little more top end, a little more.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I
It's
turn.
funny that the new one sounds older. It sounds a little darker.
Smoother.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today.
That sounds so
And
good.
I turn around and I do
then
it again.
vintage 40.
You've got my heart
Brighter.
beating.
Here's the
new.
here's the new Telefunken 251.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it.
And here's Armando's vintage one.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again.
Yeah, his room may be just a touch brighter. It's bigger than the bigger than in
You
here.
were doing it wood floors with no.
No wood floor. Well, there's kind of stuff everywhere. I don't really know. Here's Armando's C12.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do.
And here is the new Telefunken C12 here.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today.
Wow, they got it so close. Isn't that crazy?
Like, that might be right on what hearing the room difference.
That is crazy how close that is.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn.
Wow, that is nuts.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here.
A little bit more mojo on the vintage one, just a touch. You know, but like, man, so close.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today.
Here's the vintage and here's the reissue.
Well, I've climbed mountains
Oh
just
my
to
God,
be here
so
today,
close.
and I turn around.
And here's the Lawson 251.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again. You've got.
That sounds more like the C12 than it sounds like the 251.
Play Armando's 251.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here
You
today.
hear the vintage sound in that
and
one
I
more.
turn around and I do
See,
it
the
again.
Lawson doesn't sound at all like that to me. The Lawson sounds more like the C12. This is the Lawson.
Well, I've climbed mountains.
It's got that whole sizzly, airy thing. It's nice.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn.
This is great, man. Here's his vintage U67.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today.
Totally doesn't flatter my voice. His 87.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and
I
I.
like that better than the 67 personally. And here's the Gaffel UM900 at Armando's.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today.
That's awesome.
And I turn around and I do it again.
So in a sense, like, because this one's coming here. We have one of these coming at some point. It is stuck in customs forever, man. Good Lord. But this is really very much similar to like the C12. Here's the vintage, the new C12.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today.
It doesn't quite have the tubey pillowiness of the C12, but in a way I kind of like that. It's a little bit more contemporary and a little more.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today.
It sounds more like the records I make. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then back to here is the new Telefunken 47.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again. You've got my.
That's
251, the new one.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here
My
today,
favorites.
and I turn around and I do it.
I want to hear that you've got my part.
okay. Really, Woody? that was a gay moment brought to you by High Atmospheres Recording.
Because the world doesn't need another demo.
It's our new slogan. Reissue 251.
You've got my heart.
48.7 reissue.
You've got my heart.
I like that better with the 47.
You've got my heart.
You hear the singing more. The 251.
You've got my
Hear the air a
heart.
little more.
Yeah, the thing with the 251, it's almost like the sound of the 251 slightly overpowers my singing or something. I don't know. It kind of.
I feel like I hear the air moving across the diaphragm on the 251 more than the U47.
You've got my heart.
And 47, these are all the reissues.
You've got my heart.
Yeah, so here's the vintage U47. No, I'm sorry. This is the reissue 47. We've been kind of listening back and forth, and it seems like the 47 doesn't have that airy top of the 251, which personally doesn't. I kind of like that for me, and I think for the kind of music we do, I don't necessarily want a lot of on the top. I want it to be more creamy. The 251 lacks this low mid character of the 47, and my thought is that I think it'd be easier to bring out the highs in the 47 than it would be to bring out that low mid in the 251, because it sounds like it's just not there. So here's the 251 straight.
You've got my heart beating.
And here's the 47 with top end EQ.
You've got my heart.
Yeah, it's like to me,
older.
there's no comparison. The 47 is definitely more the sound for me anyway.
You've got my heart.
And then here's the vintage 48 without EQ.
You've got my heart beating.
Yeah, man, I really like this Tele 47.
Yeah.
You've got my heart beating a new way, and that's why we.
Wow.
Happy
So this is the Bronner VMX
yes.
party. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around. Eric Heiserman is here. Heiserman. All right, so what did you bring?
I brought
So he's got his
my
C12.
C12 copy, which is really a couple guys, a guy named Chunger and a guy named Matador, did the board. But that is in. If you can get a shot of that capsule in there, that is a prototype of my CK12 copy, which is
Nice.
true to the original design, which is a real a dished pocket backplate design. Cool. Yeah.
And then you brought
I brought.
your FET 47,
This is a 47 FET.
and you also brought an 87.
I brought an 87, which doesn't look all that great, but it sounds awesome.
Okay, and these are all your
Yes.
own designed, handmade, whatever, put together.
Yeah, exactly.
DIYs.
Like the guys that I, work, the guys that I, sort of work with, do the boards, and then I do the capsules. This
Right.
is the 87.
Only
like I said.
I could move to the forest and find a mic builder to be
Right.
friends with.
Why not, right?
Go figure.
And only for me to move to the forest and find a guy with an SSL.
Right.
Sometimes.
Hey,
things
come
just
on
work
over.
out.
I've got like 8 Telefunkins over here.
Exactly. Let's play around. Yeah, and if you want to see the inside of it, this is a Cinemag transformer.
Let me get in some light here.
Yeah. That's,
So this is the 87.
That's the 87. That's a guy named Danny Bouchard who does the boards for that. It's great. It's great for DIY guys. It's just like, and then I'll do the capsule. That's my thing.
Nice. It's got some weight to it.
Yeah, it's got a good transformer, all high end.
All right, here's the Eric Heiserman. So look at the waveform. Will I climb mountains? Coming up about halfway.
Yeah, it's not hitting yellow.
That's fine. So we just did his 87, which actually really sounded nice. And here's a FET 47 that he makes. All right, I'm ready when you are.
You ready? Rolling.
Will I climb mountains just to be here today?
I can see why it sounds good on a kick.
So here we're listening to Mr. Heiserman's. Here's his 87.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it.
Really nice. Here's his FET 47.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again.
And that sounds killer.
That sounds really good on your voice.
Yeah, it really sounds like perfect. It's weird.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again.
Yeah, it sounds really nice on my voice.
Holy cow.
And here's the C12.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again.
Sounds nice. So this is the one you're still working on.
Yeah, that's the one that I don't have nailed. The other two have capsules I'm very happy
Yeah,
with,
no, it's
right?
really,
Yeah,
they're
that's-
all nice.
Yeah, they all sound good, but I think the C12, I'm even going to nail it even harder. I think I can get it even better.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around.
That's perfect. That's
I mean,
that's
seriously,
the
that
Fat
one-
47. Hold on, here's the Telefunken 47.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. I turn around and I do it again.
Dude, that Fat 47 is sweet.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today.
Holy smokes!
And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart.
So, listening to microphones like nutcases, and I'm not saying it because Eric Heiserman is here. His Fat 47 is unbelievable in my voice.
It sounds pretty good.
It's unbelievable in my voice.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today.
It's perfect.
And I
It's
turn
absolutely
around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today.
It's just incredible. It
sounds
really
nice.
really sounds amazing. And here's the reissue. This is also great, the Telefunken 47.
Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I do it again. You've got my heart.
And then Mr. Heiserman's Fat 47.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today.
Wow.
And I turn around and I do it again.
The thing I like about it is it's elegant without sounding feminine.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because
No,
like
no,
sometimes
for
the
sure.
C12s have an elegance, but they have an elegance in almost a feminine way.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I climb mountains just to be here today. And I turn around
just
and
the
I
right
do it
amount of air.
again.
You know what I mean?
You've got my heart beating a new way.
You can hear the lyrics.
That's why we're
it
all
sounds melodic and
gathered
musical.
today.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm here.
Love how it grabs those transients too, man.
You to say
The hard consonants are so.
I really love
so thick.
you. Yes, I do. Forever and always, I'll be with you.
Fucking unbelievable. It's perfect.
I'm a happy guy, man. I'm happy you're happy. I'm happy you
I
like
haven't
it.
even looked at it. Is it ugly?
Yeah.
Let's look at the ugly.
It's the ugly mic.
Is that the one that looked like a coffee, like a
It
can
looked
of
pretty
dog
much
food?
like a can of dog food. Yeah, it's exactly what it looked like.
That's what you got to call it. Oh, it's up. It's up. Look, the
It's
can
up.
of dog food is up.
It's there.
That's not that ugly.
No.
Kind of looks a little bit like the Lawson. It's got the generic-y
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you, man. That 47. That is absolutely gorgeous sounding. All right, so tell me about them. This is the Fat
Okay.
47.
This is the Fat 47. Yep. Cinemag Transform. I don't know if you know Cinemag Dave from Cinemag. He's a great guy.
I know who Cinemag is. I don't know.
Dave is like the guy. He basically
And he
we
got your
sent
little twist
him.
tie
You like
thing.
that?
Yes.
Holding it in tight. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, look at and then it's all
And who makes the boards?
this guy named Danny Bouchard up in Canada. He gets the boards made. And then,
And you
it's
tension the capsule or tune the capsule?
Yep, I make the capsule 100%. I do all the metal work on the capsule. I tension and tune the Mylar.
And how do you know which is the front and which is the back?
You know what? That is something that you have to just.
Maybe we should.
I can mark it. In
yeah.
fact, we can come up with a badge for you. But if you look in the mic basket, there's one capsule has a wire coming off of it. That's the front.
we'll put a little label or something.
I'll make a badge for you.